Hey, we're live. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the John Riley Project. It's been a while. Good to see you all here. And, I've been wanting to do more episodes. I mean, I've been so busy. I tell you about my sports podcast is doing great, but I need to get back to talking about my podcast, my show about, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so what better way to talk about the pursuit of happiness is to invite my friend Pete Neild over here. Pete, how you doing?
I'm here.
Okay, you're here. Okay,
Yep.
We're live. We're going here with Pete Neild. If you're watching online, we're on Facebook Live. We went live on YouTube or live on X. We'll have a recording of this up on our probably on the YouTube channel later on. I'm sure Pete, you'll be using a lot of these clips. So, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Good to be here. Yeah, I mean
a lot of water under the bridge.
How many podcast episodes have we done together?
Oh God, I don't know. 7, I think.
Oh, it's more than that.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But you keep cutting them up and dicing them.
Well, no. When you look at the whole podcast, because you were here, 3 times as a candidate.
Right.
And then we've had, our concentric coils conversations, and we've had multiple discussions about Poway news and
the stories on the wreck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And the hell,
the motorcycle accident. Yeah.
Yeah. That. And then we went up to the helicopter museum together. I mean,
that's true. I forgot about that one.
So there's been a lot, so it's been a while since you've been here, but see, this is what I'm thankful for you. And we kind of hinted at this one before we got started because you're a friend and you're releasing a book and we're going to talk about your book. And I think it's important.
A free book.
Okay. Well,
only because I haven't figured out how to put a price tag on it.
No such thing as a free lunch, but there is a free book. Okay. So, you told me about your project and we're going to get into this about your book and what the book's all about, but your friend, we haven't been on the podcast together and I'm trying to do more episodes,
right.
I'm trying to get back into the rhythm. And so this, I felt like was a nice little push me into the cycle of creating a rhythm of doing more of my own show. So win-win.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for doing this. This is a way of me making this book public. All right. I share it here and there, on social media outlets, but to come to the podcast and do an hour's discussion about how this is laid out is the cat's meow. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's good. I mean, because I've gotten a little bit of a taste of this, but I know we're going to talk about you and your life story and your pursuit of happiness is all kind of interwoven into this. So let's just jump in. I mean, tell me about how you created this or why you created this.
Okay. Well, it starts 11, 12 years ago when I went to do the pickup of Calypso in Bowling Green.
Oh, yeah, in Kentucky, yeah.
I had people give me music to play as I drove the car back across country.
I remember that, yeah.
And I asked people to give me samples of music. So that became a playlist for me on YouTube that I stuck music that I like to listen to while I'm driving down these country highways. And it's all the time. Well, over time, it's gotten more mellow. It's more background music than it is something that I have to pay attention to. Okay.
Yeah. Like road trip music's different.
Yeah. It's mood and ambiance is the music that I put on this playlist now. There's some oldies and goodies but typically it's a relaxing music. So it's not just in Calypso that gets this music anymore. It's a backyard pool.
So you're out there bobbing around and
I'm floating in the pool.
Yeah.
I set the speakers up. I hook my phone up to the speakers. Shut up. It's my phone ringing phone. So I'm relaxing in the pool and I'm listening to the same music that I listen to when I'm driving Calypso, but it's a relaxing music.
Yeah.
It's not upbeat. It's background music.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
All right. So a while back, my next door neighbor says to me, what's with your music? And I says, oh, is it bothering you? And she says, no, I'd like to know more about it. I like it. I want to can I get access to it? And of course, I handed her the link, got her the link to Driving Calypso. But it interested me that she liked the music that I was playing in the backyard. A little too loud, probably. But anyway. But that started another thing, was I used it as background music for swimming in the pool, even when friends and family were coming over. And it was background music, folks. I'm nothing nobody gets up and starts dancing to it.
Right. It sets a tone, it sets a mood.
Tone.
Yeah.
And on several separate occasions, people asked me, she said, well, you play this all the time? And I said, yeah, whenever I'm in the pool, driving in the car. They said, what do you think about when you listen to this stuff over and over again? I said, well, I've got memories associated with different things, and this music is typical, represents those things. So I think about that, making the video in the first place, putting the music together with a video that I took somewhere at some point in time. So they said, boy, I'd really like to know the stories behind that. Bingo. That's when it hit.
Write a book.
All right.
Okay.
Put a story to each video. Yeah. What do I think about? What's in my mind? Why did I make that video? So you can see here in the background, folks, that's how I've got the ebook organized.
This is awesome. And it's just so like you could tell an engineer, a scientist is doing this, because it's so perfectly organized. Yeah.
So these are the icons from the YouTube playlist, with each picture in its software form. If when you get this, when you download it, okay, you click on that icon right there, and off you go to that particular piece of music. And John is doing his great thing here with this podcast. He's putting up something that you can scan, the QR code for that he just had up there, and you can select the music you want to listen to on that. If you open that particular video on YouTube, in the description, the first line of the description is a link. That link takes you to the story.
You were showing me this last night, and this is great because you got all your backup documentation, the story, everything that's linked to it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So again, it's almost like a research paper. Do you have a bibliography for all of this?
Yep. It's all there. As a matter of fact, I'll dig for it for a second. We're jumping down.
So anyways, just to set this back up. So this was originally.
There it is. There's the bibliography.
There's the bibliography with all the links and everything else. Yeah, just like a pro. So this was originally kind of a road trip playlist.
Yep.
When you got your car, which your car is a big part of your life.
Right.
Then you started building more and more playlists for driving and for hanging out in your backyard in your beautiful pool here in Poway 92064. Okay. And then people started asking you questions
for the city.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. And then the people, friends, family, neighbors started saying, Pete, what's going on with this music? And so then you started documenting it and writing stories about it. Yep. And so you've written a book about your YouTube playlists
and the memories behind each individual story,
because they connect to different parts of your life.
Absolutely.
Cool. So give me some examples of these stories.
Okay. Yeah. See if we can get to this one. I'll go to this one. I'll hold this one up.
So we'll hold it up right there to this camera right here.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the YouTube page, the top of it. All right. You can see the matrix of all the different selections there. But let's go to this top one right here. Okay. That top one is what? Sunrise here in Poway.
Yeah.
All right. So I video that. All right. With my drone. I put my drone up,
Hmm.
took pictures of, because I'm in a valley. We're getting into Poway now.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's a part of
It's
Pete Neal's story.
part of my story. Poway is from the Indian name Poway,
Mm,
which is where the valleys end.
interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
If you, this goes way off on a tangent. Abalone, one of the major places of getting abalone is just north of La Jolla Cove.
Okay, I think I know where this story's going, but this is good.
All right. Torrey Pines Beach.
Yeah.
So if you go to Torrey Pines Beach, you'll find more abalone there than anywhere else.
Mm.
The Indians used to harvest that, the
Mhm.
abalone shell, and they brought it inland. They were trying to make it to Chaco Canyon.
That's what I knew you were going to talk about this. This is good.
Chaco Canyon's on the playlist.
Yeah, that's like northern New Mexico.
Northern New Mexico. But the initial thing is, and I've got a video on the playlist that explains how Poway got its name. If you follow the creek that empties there at Torrey Pines, if you follow that all the way back, it leads to Poway.
Oh, the one that goes through the Penasquitos Canyon?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. And well, we have Rattlesnake Creek in Poway.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, that's one of them.
okay.
Remember, it's the plural. I get into in a tie-up here with the historians, local historians. But my tracing back the Indian name Poway is a plural term where the valleys end.
And each valley has a creek.
Each valley has a creek.
Yeah.
And they all meet up in Penasquitos. And then that flows all the way out to Torrey Pines. But the easy way to get from Torrey Pines inland is along the creek.
That's right.
That's the way the Indians came inland in their trade route with the abalone.
Okay.
That explains why at one of the recent archaeological digs here in Poway, they found abalone.
The shells, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that makes sense. Yeah.
Perfect sense.
Yeah. But
anyway,
you remember you told me they found the abalone shells in Chaco Canyon.
They did. How in the hell did they get to Chaco Canyon is the big question. Trade.
Yeah, of course.
The Anasazi Indians built amazingly accurate north, south, east, west, and tangential routes to shorten the trips. If you take a line, all right, from Chaco Canyon and draw a straight line out to Torrey Pines, passes through Poway.
There you go.
We're on the route.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like the stars of the pyramids of Giza lining up with the belt of Orion or something.
So I'm getting way off topic.
Yeah, we are.
I got off on a way tangent.
Yeah, we're on a tangent. Okay,
but that's the value of the book.
Yeah.
Because the book, I'm putting in all these tangents. If you want to go down that thread, okay, you can go down that thread and link to the other music.
So most of this music, though, is instrumental, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are songs that evoke the memory.
Music. Pieces of music, not too much singing.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the music, the orchestration, it evokes certain memories in you.
Right.
That you link with life events.
Correct. Shall we go on with the list?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. So sunrise is one aspect of the sun coming up. I got a video on that. Next one is daybreak. Daybreak is it's not just the sunrise. It's that time before the sun comes up. It's the time after the sun comes up. Okay. There's about an hour between right now. Let's see. At 6 o'clock, it's still dark in the morning. All right. Sunrise is about 6:30, but you don't get fully lit up until about 7. So there's an hour there.
Yeah.
Of time frame. It's not a sunrise. Sunrise is done in 5 minutes.
Right.
Okay. But daybreak is that longer period of time.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. I never thought of it those ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one I get into is my life story. I did a biography of my entire life in the next video, starting from the very first picture I could find of me as an infant in upstate New York. You got to watch the videos. Then that's my life story. The next one is 200 years. I go back
Speak
into
to the mic.
ancestors. Oh,
Yeah. Make sure you speak into the mic.
I go back into 200 years of my family history. Where did my ancestry come from? And that's during that adventure, searching back the ancestry, is when I found out not a male of the species on my side of the family has made it past 80. I just turned 75.
Yeah. You're going to break that record.
Maybe. I don't know. But I got 5 years. I
Okay.
said, I better get this all documented.
Okay. Yeah.
Hence the book.
So a legacy to leave to your family, friends, to your community.
Yep.
And it's going to live digitally, so it'll live forever.
Yep. So that was the motivation behind writing this ebook. I still haven't come with it. Right now, it's the ebook is titled Driving Calypso, but that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to change the book's title to My Memories.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
That'll work just as good. It means changing the name of the playlist, but
I want to go back to this slide here that we had, and it was
Sure.
Which one was it? This one?
that's the link.
That's the link. It was the other slide. Okay. It was this one here. And we want to go to, pardon me. We want to go here. There we go. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to kind of just take this other overlay off so we can really see everything here.
Yeah.
And what's interesting here is that you have it broken down into your youth, the Navy, Poway, drives, track, local drives,
right,
Maui memories, and miscellaneous. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Okay. The big long list of all the videos that's on the YouTube playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I said, where the hell do I start on this project? So, and I made them all, so I know how they fit basically. So I broke them down. Here's another page, and you'll see some of them are grayed out. I haven't written those yet because that video is the artist that did the music has copyrighted that YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't go in there and alter what he's put in the description.
Right. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you're respecting the rights. Good for
the
you.
rights of him.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to do those as a collective. Okay. There'll be I'll come up with some way of these things connecting to my memories of why I selected those particular videos to be on my playlist. But like I said, I'm respecting their copyright.
Yeah. Good for you.
All right. Let me just show you a quick example since I've got it.
It's such the engineer. This is great.
This is what that looks like. Here, I have a one-page little description.
Here, show here into this camera right over here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have one page, 4 descriptions done, 4 more waiting to be done. And that's because the artist of the YouTube video has copyright protection. So I can't build the links the way I wanted to.
Okay.
But they're there. Okay.
So we have how many playlists are we talking about here?
Yeah, so these pointed questions, and I got to tell you.
I mean, we're not talking just like 3 or 4. I mean, we're talking.
No.
Yeah.
In the book now, as it sits right now, there are, on the playlist, there's 93 videos.
Per playlist or total?
On this one playlist, there's 93 videos.
Okay.
All right.
Then how many playlists are there?
I have a total of 86 playlists.
Well, they don't all have like 90 something each,
No.
but still we're talking about hundreds of videos.
I have a total number of videos that I have made is a little over 1,500.
So wait a minute. So now this is interesting too. So these aren't just random videos that you found on YouTube. You created the video.
Correct.
Okay. And the video footage is the video portion of it is your drone video, your own camera work.
Right.
Okay. And do you use stock photography or stock video as well? Or is it all 100% you recorded?
All me.
All you.
Yeah.
So we're talking about hundreds of videos.
Right.
That you then obviously mute the sound on your recording.
Some of them I use the actual sound, like some of the track videos, all right, that I have. I'm not dulling out how Calypso sound. I mean,
yeah.
Coming here for the podcast, you found out I was here by the sound of Calypso coming up your driveway.
Because you were showing off.
I wasn't showing off. I was driving it normally.
Yeah, right. Well, the way a show-off Corvette driver drives.
That came up at city council meeting last night, too. One of the sheriffs wanted to know why I do that. I said, you can always leave a little bit fuel up in the injection system.
Well, I was to say, got to clean out the carburetors or something like that.
No. Yeah, that's a topic.
So these are like hundreds of videos that you've recorded, and then you have gone out and gotten third-party music,
right,
and applied it, and being respectful of all the copyright laws.
Copyright free, yes.
Copyright free, and the ones that you don't have the copyright, you're respecting that and not including the music. And then
I just don't use it.
Or you just don't use that particular piece.
Right.
But you've got a slot set aside for it should the license open up for it, right?
Should the license open up. There are, I mean, where's that? There are some in here that...
This is incredible.
I really love some of the artists. The workmanship that they put into their music is absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
They deserve copyright protection so they can sell.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Right.
But there's a lot of, the YouTube and audio files, a little bit of the Wild West.
Agnes Obel. She is a fantastic singer.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right. She knows how to capture the mood of the wording of the song. All right.
So you have your go-to artists that are included.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she copyrights a lot of her work I can't use.
Well,
I'll post it. I'll put it on my playlist. Like I said, there it is. This is Driving Calypso. She's there. Okay. But I don't have my video or my story behind it.
Right. Because you don't have the music.
Right.
Yeah.
So then she'll be a part of Memories Created by Others.
Okay. All right.
So.
Well, if I'm just curious here, if this is a free ebook, it's so you're not profiting from this.
Not profiting.
So I wonder if some of those artists might be willing to give you a little slack.
We'll see.
If you ask for legal, an open door for that.
Yeah.
So I mean, but to me, this is a big project. I mean, so you've got all these playlists that are inspired by all these various parts of your life. You've organized and categorized all these things. Then you go out and get footage for all these things, build the video, and then you often, but not always, apply some additional music behind it. And then you organize them in all these playlists for whatever situation you want to re-experience.
Right.
Wow. Now, I would imagine I've heard some of this, and I'm trying to remember if it was like it was strings and piano, but some of it's like digital, like electronic digital music too, right?
Correct.
But I listen to a lot of that, by the way. Kind of these. My son goes to EDM concerts all the time, and he's got me tuned into some of this lo-fi EDM. Mm-hmm. That, to your point, it's similar. It sets a tone.
Sets a tone.
And so, like, if I'm doing stuff around a mood. Yes. And like, if I'm in my office and I'm just being productive, I'll put on some of that electronic music in it. I don't get hung up on the lyrics. Like if I were listening to a Pink Floyd song or something, I feel like I'm immersed in this energy.
Right.
And it helps me stay focused on task.
Yep.
And it's cool that you have found a way to have music help you do something kind of like that.
Yep. Let me take it way back.
Okay.
Do you remember? I'm going to poke you here. My memories of this sentence goes back nearly 50 years. You're in a maze of twisty-turny passages that goes off in all directions. Did you ever hear that before?
I think so. And maybe not those exact words, but it was like kind of a flippant remark made about somebody.
1977.
It's all kind of all over the place.
1977. Digital Equipment Corporation came up with a PDP-10 and then the 11 computer.
I programmed on the PDP-11 in college. Assembly.
There was a game that some of the engineers that created called Zork.
Oh yeah, that was like a text game.
It was a text game.
And you would type like a walk east towards the creek.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. So when the suggestion for this ebook started to get in my mind by friends asking me what are the memories with the different videos, I said, how the hell do I organize this? Guess what came back into my mind?
Zork.
You're in a maze.
Oh.
With a twisty turn.
Oh, yeah.
Path that lead off in all directions. That's exactly what I got.
Yeah, you do.
All
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you do.
But I remember sitting on a 637 class submarine playing Zork for the very first time in the Mediterranean.
Because that's what you guys do when you're out at sea.
Well, you can kill some time.
Yeah. I'm just teasing you.
All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how far back my mind went in creating this ebook. How do I do this?
See,
I remember I can visualize the map they came out with in 1978 when they went and made it a a legit game.
Oh, Zork.
Yeah. All right.
See, this is what puts you up like on a higher plane. This is kind of what I love about you, is that a normal person would just write an autobiography about their life.
Yeah.
But not you. You found a different way to present your life, your passions, your feelings through music and video.
One of the most famous things that people remember about my dad, and my dad was a very influential person. Being a clergyman at the local church holds a certain rank in society, and people pay attention to him. And one Lenten season, we had church every Wednesday night during Lent. All right. He did a sermon on each statement that Jesus said on the cross, according to the Bible. And he tape recorded that.
Oh.
We lost them.
The recordings.
The recordings. My sister and I remember that with a great deal of passion, but we can't find the damn recordings. All right. We've got the internet now. I can put this out there, and this will be out there for as long as I live.
Yeah, you're right.
And long beyond my passing, I hope.
Right.
All right. Anyway, yeah, this is a way of turning things over to other people.
Well, I mean, okay, let's have a little of a fantasy crystal ball thing. Imagine 100 years from now. Okay. We've both lived great lives. We're no longer on this earth. But your great-great-grandchildren might get to experience this.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, your children and your grandchildren kind of keep this, bookmarked and links and everything else. And then they can say, yeah, your great-great-grandfather did this.
Watch this video.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I've seen that one where you have the ancestry that you trace back to Scotland and Rhode Island and Canada.
Not Scotland. Remember the big problem that I had?
Oh, yeah, with the Neil that goes the other way. Pardon me. It was in England. But it was Canada and Rhode Island.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, when I went through the ancestry thing, I mean, this is one of those stories.
Yeah.
When I was tracing back my ancestry and getting all the information and gathering this all together, find out who I am descendant wise. Okay.
Mhm.
Learned about the changing of the EI and the IE and all that sort of stuff. There's a legacy in there where there's a very good chance that we came from the O'Neills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was excited. I
Like Tip O'Neill. Yeah.
and
Right.
I went into my mom. I said, "We could come from Ireland." She's no,
No, not the Irish.
no, no. The animosity between the English and the Irish was very long lived.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Irish. I know the whole story.
So that's why I'm letting you know.
Right.
No, we're not.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told to stop my search on Ancestry.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
So I did.
Well, she was afraid you might find the truth.
Damn near the truth.
Yeah.
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 There's a lot of those cases where people's names get, what is it, anglicized or Americanized.
Well, they have to. I mean, that one family that I point out there,
Mm-hmm.
the name was spelled Nield. All right.
Yeah.
That name changed in the middle of that family. The father, the two older boys were IE. The two younger boys was EI.
Oh, well, yeah, that's crazy. What did they do? Did someone just make a like a typo, or
No,
it was on purpose?
on purpose.
But it's like
to
before
make the move. To
Oh.
make the move in society in that part of England, the people who were from Ireland were subjugated.
Yeah,
They had no chance
you're correct.
of going on deeper into the
Because
society.
EI was the Irish.
IE was the Irish.
Okay, I got it backwards. IE was the Irish. EI was the English.
Correct.
But you were originally an IE, and that's why your mom wanted you to. Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, we've talked about this like a number of years ago.
Yeah, one of our podcasts. We
Yeah,
talked about
but
it.
but as
But
an
it
aside,
comes back to light when I'm starting to do this stuff. It comes back to light. I mean, that's
oh yeah.
that's how old this video.
Well, that
is.
shows like what is it, 5 or 6 generations?
2 years ago, I put it on YouTube.
Yeah, and it shows your grandchildren and your children and you and your father and grandfather and so on. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, this is a total passion project. I mean, how many hours do you have invested into this?
God, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't keep track of my time.
But it's got to be enormous.
I would think. I wrote, where is it now? What's the total at? 65 stories I've written.
And it just as another tangent, you still have Sea Stories, which is a whole other thing.
That's my book. That's my for sale book.
Right.
Please visit Sea Stories and buy one.
Okay. Tell everyone about you. Look in the camera. Tell everyone about Sea Stories.
Sea Stories was a book that I put together from my time in the Navy. And I rode 9 different submarines, 10 missions. Mm-hmm. One submarine I did twice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did a first half and a second half. First half of the Westpac and the second half of the Westpac with a minor interruption in the middle. And this comes back to my friends, John. Since I did Sea Stories, I got in touch with an old friend of mine off of that boat. He came out to San Diego to do some touristing. We did a tour of the submarine.
Oh, the same one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the guy that I was a roommate with in National City in 1975, and we decided to have a beer party at the trailer we were renting for Labor Day weekend. And the girl he was dating at the time invited her next door neighbor to come to this party, and that was Wendy.
That's how you met the love of your life.
I met the love of my wife through a friend that I was sharing a trailer with off of this boat in Sea Stories. The interconnections of my life are amazing. I'm working on this Driving Calypso, and there are things that keep popping up. Sidebar little issues back to my teenage years. And out of the blue, I post things on Facebook. And one of the things I said or put on there caused a prior friend to get in touch with me. So I answered his question. And it was very cool. I hadn't talked to him for over 60 years.
60 years.
And because of a posting on Facebook, we started talking. And it was like not an hour had passed from the times that we used to walk together going to high school.
Beautiful.
I mean, this is what this book is all about.
So this is that story of reconnecting with your old friend in the book?
Not yet. I just happened
Okay.
on Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, get busy.
I'm thinking about it because that is so impactful to me. I mean, the fact that he bought, after 60 years of zero contact, he called me to ask a question because he knew I had the answer.
From 50 years ago. Wow. Oh, 60 years. Excuse me.
60 years was him.
Yeah.
50 years was the submarine that he was asking about.
Oh.
So it's 60, 50, coming to the present.
Wow. Okay.
Talk about vectors.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the vectors that I'm discovering in the writing of this ebook for Driving Calypso is just phenomenal. I mean, I never realized the depths to which I was going to get into personal things and how they impact me and my life.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's out there for everybody to see. I mean, I'm putting it on a goddamn post-it board. Yeah.
Wow. Tell me a story, because you just got back from Maui, and I know Maui is a very special place for you.
Very special. For 2 or 3 different things.
Tell me a little bit about that, or the audience, about why Maui is special, and a little bit about your most recent trip.
Okay. It's in this book. I've got it there already. It's all the way down here under miscellaneous. What's that one called?
Never Lose It.
Never Lose It.
Mm-hmm.
Never Lose It is the very first time I went to Maui, 1972.
Oh, untouched Maui.
Well, relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, there were people there,
but not like
like it is now.
Yeah.
But I was friends with a guy by the name of Elliot Palmer, who owned a Cal 20 sailboat, and he and my brother-in-law were the 3 of us were the crew for the boat Pauhana. Okay. And he decided he wanted to do the Lahaina to Diamond Head race. That's a big race. We're going from Lahaina, Maui. The race is from Lahaina, Maui.
This is a boat race.
Yes, sailboat race.
Okay.
From Lahaina, Maui to Diamond Head.
That's on the Big Island.
Main Island, Oahu.
Pardon me. So how long is that?
It's a full day sail.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's going to take you all day to sail that in a boat that's 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, the 60-footers, they're there in 5 hours.
Right.
Okay. I'm there all day.
Yeah.
So we sailed over the race was on Sunday. We sailed over on Saturday. And you're sailing towards this thing on the horizon, this little slip of land on the horizon. I mean, what the hell do you aim for? As you get closer, that island's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're going to this town called Lahaina. All right. Well, I learned later that there's a big letter L carved and painted, or, they get trees and stuff cut to form the letter L. It's right above Lahaina. Okay.
Okay.
So when you're at sea And coming down the Molokai Channel, you look for the letter L, and you head for there, and you're going to hit.
Wait, so
Lahaina.
the forest of trees looks like an L?
It's very hard to describe. There's a small picture of it there. You can see I've highlighted it in white.
Oh, so it's like when high schools like put their letter up on the side of a hill.
Yeah.
But this is really big, so you know it's Lahaina.
Yeah. But that, as soon as I'm staying in Kanapali in the resorts, right? And I'm sitting there eating dinner one night, and I looked up, and there I could see the letter L. I flashed back to 1972.
Oh, when you were on the
afternoon.
20-foot boat when you saw it the first time.
And I said, "Oh, there's the letter L."
Yeah. Yeah. Land ahoy.
That's what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
And it takes me all the way back to my very first trip.
Cool. Okay.
So these are the memories that come together. I mean, that's the whole motivation is never let it go. Is never forget that.
Right.
If you've got an objective to meet, get a landmark. Head for the landmark. You're going to get there. Yeah.
Just the way you explain that, you're on a small boat, you're heading towards an island. It looks like a speck. And you get closer, it gets bigger. I'm just thinking of like Magellan and Columbus, and
absolutely,
and they're entering these unknown lands and they're unmapped. I mean, they had the same experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Several of my stories in the Navy one here. I've got several ones. Standing a bridge watch.
Okay.
I've got a music video behind that one.
There's a guy with binoculars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Night, or we say bridge watch. Yes, that makes sense.
Bridge watch. Because you were up there on the surface, and we got to look out for contacts.
Right.
Other ships.
Well, you're looking for little periscopes sticking up, right?
Could be periscopes. Could be enemy. Could be friendly. Don't know.
Right.
There's a separate one in the book. There's a separate one I call monsters.
With like those sea monsters, whales,
the submarines of the other side.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got a video about those.
Interesting. But the video, when someone is watching or listening to the video, they're going to see imagery of what this event in your life means. They're going to hear music. They may hear some vocals, but it's not necessarily like a narration, is it?
No, it's not a narration.
So the narration is in the book.
If you want to know the story behind that video and behind what your thoughts may be provoked into, go to the description on the video.
Okay.
Hit it, and it'll take you to the story.
Okay. So, like, again, if I'm like, Pete Neald's, great grandson, I'm probably going to look at this YouTube list with all the different playlists and find one that looked interesting to me.
Yeah.
And the title, maybe the thumbnail, I'll click on it and I'll be checking out the video and song and like, whoa, this is my great grandfather and this meant something to him. I wonder what it meant. Then I could click on the link in the YouTube channel and it'll open up a story that explains it all.
Yeah.
See,
here's a video called Daybreak.
Oh, yeah.
I said there was a difference from sunrise as daybreak.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the description of Daybreak, hit the line, all right? This is the PDF document that opens up.
There it is.
That's the story behind the motivation with a tangential, okay? This one is a deviation from the playlist and takes you to other videos and other locations and other playlists.
These references and sub-references. This is fascinating because I'm thinking of it in terms of ancestry, because I do my own ancestry research on ancestry.com. And usually it's really hard to find anything, for any sort of great whatever relative.
Yeah.
You go back that far, it's hard getting birth certificates or photos. And now you are providing this whole experience that people downline from you are going to be able to understand how you lived your life and how you thought about things.
I don't think it needs to be. The other reason I'm doing this is for my friends. It's an important factor to me driven even more so this last Monday when I got that phone call.
Oh, from your buddy from 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The talks we had, I mean, the phone call triggered a whole bunch of thinking. How do I remember him? You know, we used to walk to school together. Well, why were we walking to school? I mean, all these things come into play. But was more important were the actual things we talked about that were serious subjects. All right. And I said, oh, I not only experienced a friendly conversation with a guy that I walked to school with, I'm reminded of things that I learned about. My belief structure, what is right, what is wrong. Some of those things came from that discussion with him on the way to school. I was 15 years old.
I can see that. Well, yeah. I mean, that's time of life. You're trying to figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
Either consciously or subconsciously.
I mean, the news of the day was the war in Vietnam.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
The news of the day were people resisting the war in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
What are the things that populate our news hours now?
Oh, yeah. It's like,
how is that impacting the 15-year-old kids that are seeing how we handle what's going on?
Yeah, there's a million things we could pick from, and people would think, what the hell were you guys thinking in 2025?
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Pursuit of happiness.
Okay.
This is a country that allows it. And we should have a population that supports it.
Yeah. Well, that's what this all is.
This is all is.
Yeah. See, like I said, it's like a passion project. This is what's so cool about it. And, you know, you take your life seriously, and you're taking all of your memories and finding a way to link them together and tell the story together. I mean, it's really cool.
Yep.
I mean, who does this? No one. I mean, you know, yeah, you should stand up proud. This is cool.
This is the thing that when I started getting into the mechanics, I said, holy shit, this is more than I expected.
Well, yeah, this is like a therapy session.
How do I have to organize all this to get it to work so it's transparent to the people who are going to use it?
Yeah.
How do I make these things be one click away? You know? They don't want to waste the time going through all this stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's got to connect to everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. How do I make that happen? And I don't think it's ever been done.
I'm unaware of anyone that's done anything like this.
So this might be a precedence for a whole new architecture.
Yeah. Like I said, and you know, any Yahoo can write an autobiography, but nobody can do this.
Yeah.
This is a whole other dimension.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to figure out how to do that, I've been taking notes on how to lay this all out and what to do and what not to do.
Well, we do have a live stream audience, so I just want to make
Any
sure everyone
questions
knows that if you have a question for Pete about his book or any of his stories, just type it into the live chat on Facebook, on YouTube, on X. We'll see you here on our screen. We'll get you involved. But yeah, so not only is all your content going to live forever, but this video, the John Riley Project's going to live forever too.
It's going to go on the playlist.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
I could figure out some music to put in the background.
Yeah, well, you'll have it figured out, and it'll be all copyright protected and everything else.
Yeah.
Is there any one story that just every time you revisit it, it's more emotional than maybe some of the others?
Emotional.
Yeah, like you really like maybe shed a tear or really take a beat and pause. Just kind of hits you a certain way.
Different moods, different things. I think, the one that's The one that's going to stand out, I think, in that respect is.
Yeah, talk to the mic.
I know I'm looking up here. I'm
I
trying
know.
to remember
I hear
the-
you. I know. I know.
See if I can find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's the one that my mom is playing the piano.
Uh,
All right. It's this one right here. Debussy's Claire de Lune, played by my mom. That's the video.
okay.
The video is
Oh, that's when she was in Calypso.
that was her very first drive in Calypso.
Nice.
So I said, what soundtrack do I put to the video where she told me what car was my passion
Oh.
when I was a young child.
Oh, when you were playing with your Hot Wheels?
She bought, they didn't have Hot Wheels in there. She bought me a model Corvette.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one of those plastic ones that you paint and put the stickers on and everything.
And I got glue on the windshield.
Oh.
And I was all bummed out.
Yeah.
She took the finished model, or the partly finished model, back to the store and convinced the sales guy to give her a replacement. Okay. So he did. She's the minister's wife.
Yeah.
He gave her a replacement model, brought it home. She said, don't get glue on the windshield. And I started rebuilding the model.
Mm-hmm.
It was a model Corvette, my very first Corvette. So when it came time to owning Calypso, the very first trip I made was to Richmond, Virginia, to take my mom for a ride in my very first custom built for me Corvette. And she got in the car. Right after that, we took that picture.
Did she say, don't get glue on the windshield?
Exactly. As we were pulling out
Yeah.
of the complex,
Yeah.
she looked at me and she said, don't get glue on the windshield.
Perfect. Perfect.
I mean, those are memories they take place in 30 seconds,
Yeah.
but it lasts a lifetime.
Yeah. And you have a song for that.
And I have a piece of music played by her
Oh.
on the piano.
And a video of her with Calypso.
And a video of her where we went in the ride in Calypso.
With her music, all part of your book.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now you
yeah.
wanted an emotional story?
Yeah, dude, that is.
You got
yeah, that's a great one. That's a great example.
Yeah. Now, the one that hits closest to home right now,
Mm-hmm.
I think enough people know that I've got potential heart issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going in for all these medical tests. Here's the other one, my novella.
Oh. Yeah, that looks like
It's a very interesting picture there on the icon for the video.
that's like a microscope or something, or like some kind of a.
That right there?
Is that like a probe that went in and is looking around inside you?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's
But
Pete.
it's the same color as the clouds in Daybreak.
You're right. They are.
In Poway, I had this beautiful sunrise.
Whoa.
And I had these clouds coming up. Okay. And I saw that color. And it was the exact same color as this person showing me that I had a defect in my aortic valve.
Wow.
And the music for my novella covers it.
That's perfect. I mean, so like which happened first, the Daybreak or the novella?
About the same time.
Because I was going to say, when you saw one, you must have immediately remembered the other.
Yeah.
And like,
I said, the color and the texture.
oh yeah, it is very, I mean, it's hard for the audience to see these little itty bitty thumbnails, but it's
Yeah.
true. So this is
If
again
you're
all
having,
these.
if you're having a problem with the itty bitty little thumbnails here on the screen behind us, go to the website.
Yeah. You know, or we can bring it up here on the screen. I mean, so that's always the option there. So I mean, that's pretty much it, right? Those are all the different
Yep.
areas. And so
Yep.
if we were to, oops, you want to get rid of this so people can see the whole thing. Yeah, and so there's Daybreak up here in the upper left.
Yep.
And then My Novella is down here in the lower right.
Yep.
Huh? On
Yep.
this particular one.
That's more current than this.
What are here, like right here, you have like local drives. What are some of the local drives?
Okay. Drives in San Diego County.
Right. Which are some of the favorites?
The desert.
Hmm.
Going across the desert here in San Diego. It takes a while. So you have a lot of time for thought.
So you're talking like Borrego, Anza out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look really close under SD Dune,
Mm-hmm.
San Diego Dune, the movie Dune.
Oh, Dune. Yeah.
So I got a 15-minute soundtrack from the movie Dune, and I evolve from driving across San Diego's desert to the opening scene of Dune.
Oh, yeah. You guys looking for the spice?
15 minutes.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, that one's now the other one I really want to encourage people to take is on the Maui one. Yeah. The Road to Awe.
That's the one that has like an
eye on it.
Yeah, like the god Ra from the pyramids in Egypt.
Yep. But the road to Awe on Maui is fabulous.
What's the other one's Road to Kona? But that's on that.
Yeah.
Is this different than that?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Road to Awe is the primary road that you take once you fly into Maui and you're staying in Kaanapali. Okay.
Okay.
You got to go drive along that section of road to get to Kaanapali from the airport.
Ah.
As you round that part of you realize that Maui is very unique. It's got two sets of volcanic rock.
Mm-hmm.
Haleakala is the tall one. That's 10,000 feet. There's Mike and I had our wreck. I'm wearing the wreck shirt.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Halfway up. Well, no, I keep saying halfway. It was actually a third.
Okay. That's okay.
Third of the way up 10,000 feet. But Kaanapali and Lahaina are out on the west coast of the second or the original volcanic.
Yeah, the one in the north, right?
Yeah, northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're going to get tired of doing the Road to Awe, but to me, it's an amazing section of road.
Okay.
You literally drive through one tunnel that's going right through a lava flow. Lava is an amazing rock.
Well, I've never been up close and personal with one.
Yeah. Well, you got to pay attention. You go to Maui. I mean, you go into the Hawaiian Islands, right?
Yeah. But we weren't that close to it.
I got to show you something really quick here, if I can get to it fast enough here. This one's got me going really quick. Where is it? Come on, Pete, be quick with this. Don't waste a lot of time on the air.
It's okay. This is a long form podcast. Yeah.
Damn it.
It's all right.
I can find out what I had for dinner, but
yeah,
I can't get the picture I'm looking for right now. Damn it. Lava is a very interesting rock. It depends on what its part was. No, not that one. I spent a lot of time studying that particular aspect of the islands, is how the islands were actually formed. I ain't finding it, John. I don't
that's
know what
okay.
happened
It's
to
all
it.
right. Well, it's just, we're live streaming, so that's Murphy's Law.
Yeah. That's exactly what the thing is.
Yeah.
Here's the damn.
But Maui is a very.
Here it is.
Oh yeah, you got it there.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's a piece of lava rock.
That's growing.
And there's enough porousness. Yeah. Can I get to that?
Here, go put it in the other camera
Oh,
there. There
yeah.
you go. Yeah.
I got to get up out of my chair and hold it really close.
Hopefully, there it goes into focus.
All right. That's a piece of lava rock. You see the darkness? That's a different type of rock inside the red. That's out of a lava flow. And yet there's enough soil trapped in that black rock to allow plants to grow.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
3 different types of thing, 1 picture. I said, I got to have that. So took out the phone, got the picture of it. But yeah, so do I do anything on that? Yeah, I do. I cover enough of that on the Maui pictures. And of course,
And the track, this is where we went to, right?
Those are some of the places that we went to. Spring Mountain is the one that you and I went to.
Yeah.
Which is related, by the way, to the Curse of the Desert. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember
you had your tire problem.
I had my tire issue and I was all bummed out because you had come all the way up there to help me with this.
Yeah.
And I was going to do this and I had missions involved and I screwed up and killed the whole damn trip.
But I still had a good time. You know, it was cool for me, but you were thinking at a different level than I was.
Right.
And I know you were disappointed, but we got some great footage and I got to see the track and you were hauling ass out there. You were doing great. But maybe you weren't doing what you wanted to do.
I didn't achieve what I was going there for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very depressed.
Yeah, you were down, I remember. Yeah.
And I said, I'm out of here. And
Yeah.
I took off. Well, that's where I took off to.
Oh.
The Curse of the Desert. I went to the north route of where I went so I could travel through 250 feet below sea level.
Oh, the Death Valley.
Death Valley.
Good for you.
That's my trip through Death Valley.
Okay.
Check.
And
I have been on land at a depth of 250 feet below sea level.
Yeah.
Which is different from the Navy's 250 feet below sea level.
Oh, yeah. That's a different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving through the Death Valley is kind of neat. I mean, it's just, it's kind of spooky sort of.
But it's not when you're there doing it, you are not aware that you're that low on the face of the earth.
I just remember driving down a big hill to get down to the valley.
Down to it.
But you don't really think of it as like, okay, when did I, go below zero?
Right.
Well, there's a sign, but I drove through it at night. And so
no, you got to go through the day.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
In the winter, late fall, early spring. Don't go through there in the dead of summer.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
That was one of the problems. It's the only time Calypso temperature gauge came up a little farther than normal.
Okay, but you got through.
Trip.
You got.
Oh yeah.
But that's when you were kind of you were bumming a bit, and you just needed to kind of chill. Did you have a playlist for that? Right, you were probably listening to it on that day.
Well, Curse of the Desert is the name of the song.
Okay, perfect. See, again, this is cool. So, again, I just think this is neat. I mean, this is a really interesting project. Because when you first described this, I didn't really understand it. You know?
That's Pete.
It was a little bit of that. But it was like, okay, I know you have a lot of playlists, and I know you've made some videos. And then when you said, I made a book, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then now I get it.
Yeah.
And then when you wanted to come on the podcast and talk about it, I'm like, this is awesome. I mean, it's pursuit of happiness content. I mean, it's right in the sweet spot of all that. So this is great that you're doing this. And now Memories of Calypso is the working title, right?
For now, it is Driving Calypso.
Driving Calypso
is the name of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to change it because there's a lot of is here, and Calypso's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
All right. For example, what's that one? Read the title.
Only the Winds by Oliver Arnolds.
Only the Winds. That particular video was taken on a cross-country flight from the East Coast to the West Coast. Take a look at that picture. It didn't change all the way across.
Yeah, that's like
country.
a blanket of clouds you were riding above.
And the pattern was amazing. Okay. Didn't replicate that. I mean, there was a layer of clouds that was wreaking havoc on the towns of this United States. People were having floods. People were losing their homes. And I was flying over the top.
And there's some symbolism in there too.
And then there was another layer of clouds above us. We were in a blue area between two separate layers of clouds.
Like a gap. Yeah.
16,000 feet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
Whatever it was. We were all the way across the country.
Well, that's probably a smooth sailing, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Because you were away from all the turbulence.
Yeah. From Atlanta to San Diego.
Wow.
I'll never forget that flight. That was the most awe-inspiring flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I found the music, Only the Winds.
Yeah.
That
we probably felt like an Apollo astronaut, orbiting the Earth or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that one. And then my memories of Mount St. Helens. The way it was.
More volcanoes.
Sooner or later is Mount St. Helens. It's before and after shot in the video. I have it evolved from the before to the after shot.
That happened like in 1980.
Yeah.
And I remember that happened. It was a big news event. And I was like, okay, yeah, volcano blew up. Okay, yeah, like a couple of small towns kind of got, wiped out.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I was only 15 years old. But as I got older, I was like, holy crap. I mean, this is like a once in a millennia, kind of an event that happened.
Yeah. It got my attention.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of what gets me going about Hawaii is the geology of this earth that we live on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, understanding how the Hawaiian Islands are performed.
But those are all mountains, right? Or volcanoes that's sticking above the water, right?
Out of the mid-Pacific Ridge, which is a hell of a ride over with a submarine.
Oh, yeah, because you have to climb.
No. Well, they're all down there.
Yeah.
It's the sounds they make. Constant. The earth is in constant.
Oh, the sounds you're getting sonar from whales and other ships, but are there other kinds of
geologic sounds?
Yeah, like tectonic plates moving around sounds, or
that's what you get suspicious about when you hear something that doesn't fit the book. You said, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah,
and now looking at it from the age of 75, I said, "That's goddamn tectonic shifting."
Bit of a tangent here, but there's some people that think that we're being visited by UFOs from outer space and they have a base underneath the sea.
Could be. They're not in my book. They weren't here when I was there.
Yeah, well, you as a submarine guy, you would know about that if it existed.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Didn't cross over the top of that.
So you don't have a final title yet. So this is still a work in progress, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The initial release is out so people can enjoy the 60 some odd picture videos that are already there.
Right.
I mean, 60 pages, that's a short book,
Yeah.
But I'm going to be building on this. All right. That's part of the interest and part of you're in a twisty, turny maze.
Yeah.
The message is going off in all directions. Because what I write today may be added upon later on.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. You can have a second and a third edition. So like if someone said, "Oh, this is cool. How do I access this?"
Okay.
Two ways.
Go to my this is a good point. Because I only share the. You're going to have to go to this broadcast.
Yeah. Well, like you have a number of different websites, don't you? I mean, you could like have a link there.
Yeah, but I don't want to link that. I don't mind this one going to Sea Stories.
Mhm.
I don't mind the Navy pages linking off to Sea Stories.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what I'm going to have to do is just make sure that they show up in the description of John Riley's podcast.
Yeah. Oh, because these are on a private links in YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. So you can't go to Pete Neal's YouTube page.
No, it's not public.
Oh.
It's unlisted. But if I provide you the link,
okay,
you can go there.
So are you going to make this public?
I don't think I can.
Okay, so then how are you selling or how are you providing a book? Is it just the links from the playlist?
Just the links.
Or are you going to take all those PDFs and create one master PDF with all the chapters?
Well, I've been thinking about that because, as I showed you earlier, this is the table of contents right now that shows both. You can get to the video or you can get to the story from this table of contents.
Okay.
But there's no pictures. It's kind of boring.
Well, it's still, I mean, that's a launching pad for people to go from.
Yeah.
But like you could email them this document.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so like if interested family or friend, contact Pete, you'll send them an email and then they can click on all the playlists.
Yep.
And see everything and hear everything.
Yeah. And the QR codes that I've got here somewhere, they're on your, those two QR codes. One goes to the book.
Mm-hmm.
And one goes to the other one goes to the playlist.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this one on here. And no, not that one. I want to get this one here. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And
so that's the stories, Memories of Driving Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the other one is the actual Driving Calypso playlist.
Okay. So they can access this content with that.
Correct.
Okay.
So replay this YouTube video and get your camera out and take a picture of that, and you're there.
So we're already an hour and 12 minutes into this video. Hopefully they make it that far. It's like a treasure hunt to get
Move the little slider across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
An hour and 15, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to go for my record.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we've done this for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we missed anything? I mean, we covered a lot.
I don't think I have. Let me just go through here, make sure I've covered everything I wanted to talk about there. Driving Calypso, that's the introduction to the story. There's the spreadsheet on the table of contents. Yeah, 93 videos total. Daybreak with the tangential videos. Yeah, I've covered everything I wanted to cover.
Right. It's like I just see this as there's a hierarchical structure to this, like you can see here, and links are all intertwined, twisty turny, as you said.
Twisty turny passages. Back to I'm playing Zork again.
To Zork. Okay, cool. Wow. All right. Yeah. Hey, we got 10 live stream viewers. That's cool.
Anybody ask any questions?
No questions yet, but you do have a question, I'll see it up here on our screen. We'll get you involved.
Hurry up, because I'm about to wrap this up. If you get a question, ask it now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going away here shortly.
Okay. Well, I just want to say again, this is cool. I mean, like you're my friend. Okay. Mm-hmm. You come out with a book, you have a story to tell, and it's consistent with what we're talking about: life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. It's a lot of this overlaps with a lot of our other conversations we have. A lot of this is very new material, and it's cool that we're doing this. And yeah, it's good.
I wanted to bounce this off of you specifically because of the originality of it. You're a knowledgeable person about what's out there in the industry.
Well, I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of a book like this?
Well, I mean, I've heard of a book where people have a collection of short stories, of 2- and 3-page chapters.
In a hardbound book.
Yeah, but not
nothing hard about
no,
this.
no, but nothing like this. It has like playlists and videos and setting of moods, and this is a whole, like I said, this is a whole other dimension.
I thought I was going down that path. I really did.
But do you think, like, again, I keep thinking in terms of ancestry. So if one of your downline ancestors discovered this,
mhm.
They're going to get detail about you, your life, your story. It's not just sort of this meta, this sort of like looking at life from above. I mean, you get into the detail of what you've experienced.
I think it sets the hook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
200 years.
Okay.
If they watch that video and read the background behind it, they'll want to get in touch with me.
Got it. Okay. Good.
Let's
Good.
flesh this out. Yeah. Because, I mean, I ran into a guy the other day and I said, "You spell your name Nield."
Oh, another Nield. Okay.
I said, "Where do you come from?" He says, "I don't have a clue." I said, "Are you English?" He says, "I don't think so." So, I mean, it was a dead end street right there in the conversation.
But you probably have shared DNA.
It could be.
Yeah, probably it is.
He could be of the older two brothers that the family had an EI.
Right. Or
It
you know, the EIs that were above them,
right,
going back hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you got to get anal about that, you know, if you down the
so the I before E except after C no longer applies here.
Yeah. And my dad was fascinating when he described that to people. You know, he was spelling his name out for clarity. It's an Nield, and that's an English name of German descent.
Yeah,
That's how he always said
it has a German angle to it. Yeah.
But you see what he was doing? He was making one step removed from what the ancestry spelled out, where the name was NIE. And he was,
we're not those low class Irish people.
But see, it was built into him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's part of the story that I talk about in that video. I portray it that I'm more interested in the accomplishments of what my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren will do with their lives.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding my past.
No. Well, it's not your past, but it's your family's past.
My father did.
Yeah.
He isolated me from that tremendously. I had to go to Ancestry.com to figure out all the stuff that was going on.
Yeah. Immigrant families had a lot of, you know, they were concerned much more so about those sorts of things.
Mental baggage.
Yeah.
They didn't want to bring that. The reason he came to Canada was to escape the UK.
Yeah, and he was a religious leader, and I'm sure that had a lot going on with it too.
Yeah. So it's interesting what we humans do in the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
Was he a happy man when he died? Shit howdy. He loved the hell out of it.
Shit howdy.
That's a political thing in Poway.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, that's Buck Howdy. But you know what's funny is I've often wondered, like, my last name Riley is spelled Riley, but the Irish Reilly is very common. But then you go back even further, and then there's like the Gaelic, which is kind of a little bit of a letter scramble. So all of us have gone through this, and I would imagine, you know, the people at, like, it's like in the Godfather movie when you know, he shows up at Ellis Island,
right? And
I'm blanking on the name, and they gave him the name of the town where they lived.
Yeah, you're asking me for detail.
I know Godfather fans are going to shoot me right now, but Corleone, that was it. The family was Corleone.
Oh,
And when the boy showed up, they said he was from Corleone, and they assigned it to him as his last name. So the point is that a lot of people have experienced changes in last names in their upline because of immigration issues
right.
and baggage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful time trying to do the ancestry search on Wendy's side of the family, because the person at New York near the Statue of Liberty who was admitting them into the United States put down the name of the town they were from and not their last name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So Wendy's family had that happen to them?
Yeah.
Wow. But okay. I'm not defending anybody, but my hunch is they had a lot of letters in their last name, and it might have been confusing for Americans at that time to pronounce or something.
So our public U.S. government official wrote down something in a square on a government form that he shouldn't have written down.
Yeah. And then that became the legal name.
Exactly. So how is that related to the issues our president is doing today?
Oh, okay. Well, you want to go there? Well, what's funny is the Trump family, his original family name was Drumpf, Drumpf, and they Americanized it. And well, clearly the word Trump has a lot of meanings.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff went down. Yeah, and yeah, the damn hypocrite.
And now he's got a federal government agency going out and enforcing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just throwing people in the back of a van and disappearing them. I mean, it's. I'm shocked that there is not more outrage in America over what's happening. But we're going on a political angle. I don't know if you want to go there.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not. Okay.
You know where I'm coming from, and I know where you're coming from. And
right.
We'll go with that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah,
there are some out there.
But I'll tell you this: is that when
we'll hear this over coffee at some get together.
When I first met you, I thought I had to look twice at your last name because I thought it was a misspelling, because I was expecting it to be IE.
Yeah. It's something that's very common. I just went through that. I've had two bureaucratic nightmares taking place in the last 96 hours. One was Cox Communications for my TV, internet, telephone service.
Do you still have a landline?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Why would you not, John?
Because I have a cell phone.
And the towers go down, then what are you going to do?
Well, what are you going to do if someone blows up, Cox Communications?
Exactly like happened last night.
Oh, so you have redundancy.
I have redundancy.
Yeah, you probably get a lot more telemarketing calls on that.
Submarines.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Now I get it. Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah,
you don't go to sea with just one system.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I respect that. I get it now. From your perspective, it's different.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, you had a bureaucratic nightmare with Cox.
Yeah. We had a failure in their system last night.
Oh.
Okay. Took place at sometime before 5:00 when I went to turn the TV on, and I had no television.
Uh-oh.
I had internet, I had phone, but I had no TV. All right, call service. The whole internet, everything's down. No, it's not. I still got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to them that they're troubleshooting a problem that they don't have all the proper symptoms. And I could not get to a human being. All I could get to was online, a chat.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're probably getting hammered with phone calls.
Probably.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a mechanism for customers. I used to work for Scientific Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah. Those that make those boxes that transform the coax into a signal.
I was a part of their business. How do you figure out what the problem is and fix the problem if you don't have accurate description of what's going on. And I can't tell you that you're wrong in what you're
Well,
diagnosing.
it's possible that it was a bot
Gosh.
on the other end of your chat. But even if it wasn't a bot, it might have been someone that's unfamiliar with what's really going on the ground. Yeah.
Clear all those messages. I don't get them later.
Okay.
Did you see that picture?
What's that?
The console of the car.
Oh, no.
Well, hang on. That's my opening screen. Is the
That's
console.
cool. Yeah. You got the stick shift there and everything. Yeah. Cool.
All right. So we've covered what I wanted to cover was the release of Driving Calypso.
Yeah.
As an ebook.
Yeah.
Totally electronic. The fact that these papers were printed, not anymore.
Those are just props. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good.
And we got no questions, so damn it.
All right.
I timed this so that I put it on Facebook. I let everybody know the ones that are as far east as Czech Republic, where it is 11 o'clock at night now. Actually, that was at 2 o'clock, so it's midnight now. To Hawaii. And they're 3 hours behind us. So
Wow. You're Pete Neal global.
well, I just wanted to get the spectrum of all my friends on.
Yeah. But yeah, they'll follow up with you individually, if they have other questions.
Yeah.
But you invited some folks here and they've been able to share the stories and we're just hanging out talking. So it's all good.
Yeah. All right. The second thing was USAA.
Okay, I think of Rob Gronkowski. But yeah, that's the second bureaucratic nightmare. It was an insurance problem.
Was me. I joined USAA because my sons wanted to take advantage of me being a veteran.
Yeah, that's what they always have in their TV commercials.
Yep.
Yeah, children of the veterans can get
I
it.
signed up. So, yeah, letting them know that I'm doing this for my children. I'm not interested in the service you provide me.
Right.
I've got an account open with you for the last 3 years at $25.
Yeah. Right.
It opened an account and that's it. I don't expect anything else. So yeah.
Okay. Well, you just have to, open the door so your kids can have access to insurance.
Which is what I did.
Good for you.
They're off and rolling now.
Okay.
But another military benefit, I guess.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, you good?
All right. Let's see if Daniel's out there watching and Mike.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah.
No questions.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right.
I did too good a job of explaining it.
You were very thorough. Okay.
All right, everybody. We'll see you.
Okay, friends. Hey, thanks for joining us. I really need to start doing this show more frequently, especially talking about current events and things that are going on in the world.
There's stuff that's got to get talked about.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot that needs to be discussed. There's a lot of commentary about news events. And I get so hung up in my little sports podcast, which is actually not little, it's growing. But I try to be maybe too careful about what I'm trying to do, right? I just let it go, just let it rip. And there's a lot to talk about internationally, nationally, California, San Diego, Poway, but within the context of, which I like to talk about, our inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness,
Right.
because of some of the things going on in the world right now are nicely aligned with that. And a lot of things are directly in conflict with our inalienable rights.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot that we can talk about. So we'll save that for another day. But anyways, audience, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Pete, for being a part of this. And we'll get this posted and we'll hope you all have a great day. Okay.
See ya.
See ya. All right. Bye-bye.